Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Isn't this a glorious day? Look, I've got Beeston Castle over there, sat on a hill, watching down over us. Yeah, I know. It's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. It's so good to be back out on the cut again. I can tell you that. It is absolutely wonderful. You saw the light stream last... Oh, do you know what? That sunset, wasn't it good? Oh, it was unbelievable. And then we had the troll. Oh, shivering me timbers. I kept the doors locked and the windows shut. I left the troll to it. I'm sure there's lots of ghost stories about the canals. And I'm not sure if they were ghosts or not last night, but they were certainly interesting things happening on the night vision, wasn't there? I know. I read your comment. Yeah. Right. Well, today is another vlog. Now, today I'm in Chester. Now, you remember last week's cruise took us down through to Christleton and Rowton Heath, the Battle of. And today we jumped down into Chester to conclude that trip before returning back. So why not come along and join me, and I'll catch up with you at the end. So here we are then, entering Christensen Lock, which is the first of the 5 locks, dropping us down into Chester. However, I will be redoing this journey later in 2021, so I'm just going to concentrate on a few facts in Chester itself. The purpose of this visit was to go down to the Tesco pharmacy for my annual flu jab. Makes a change to go by Narrowboat. There's not many people that can say they've done that. Here we are looking up one of the streets towards the cross in the centre of Chester. Here is one of the many bridges that span Chester itself, above which is the Roman wall, and you can walk the whole way around Chester on that wall. Here we have seasoned mariner and known as Malcolm, or many of you will know him as Malcam. It was great to do this little trip with Malcolm, and indeed we both had our flu jabs, and that was the whole reason for this trip, and it was a lovely trip, and I enjoyed my time very much with Malcolm, and miss him since he's gone off on his travels, but I'm sure we'll meet up again. So if you're watching this, Malcolm, you take care, my friend. These are the moorings. I think they're 48-hour moorings during the main season at Cow Lane in Chester. The centre of Chester is immediately behind those buildings that you can see on the left hand side, so it's very, very convenient both for shopping and for eating. The shrubbery continues along through Chester, down through the deep locks, staircase locks, and makes its way to Ellesmere Port, the journey that I shall be taking later on this year, where there is a museum, and for the more adventurous of us, there is the access onto the Manchester Ship Canal. This is an adventure which Malcolm and others will be taking, I believe, this coming week as they prepare to escape from the breach at Warton's Lock above us. With Malcolm successfully winded at this wonderfully sized winding hole just before the bridge here, it is now my turn to do exactly the same. And for those who may be interested, the building on the right is where you can go and enjoy that good old English pastime, or British pastime should I say, for eyes down for a full house. Yes, it's the Mecca Bingo Hall. Just past this public house on Cow Lane is a set of steps. If you follow those steps up, to your right there is an Iceland, and immediately to your left is the rear entrance to Tesco's. So as you can see, it is very, very conveniently placed for shopping. Ahead of us, if you go under that bridge, is where you'll find the North Gate deep locks that I mentioned just now. Also, before you come to the deep locks, you will pass two particular points of interest. The first is Chester's very own Bridge of Sighs. Now this bridge, which you can now see, is the very, very thin one to the top of the picture. This bridge believed to be built in 1793 or thereabouts, spanned from the jail on one side of the cut-in to the chapel on the other, and it was where those prisoners who were about to be executed would attend for their last rites. Although the bridge is no longer in use, it is maintained as a Grade 2 listed structure. Also on this stretch of water, on the city walls, which as we've already mentioned you can walk around, is the King Charles or Phoenix Tower, and I'll tell you more about that on my next trip through Chester. But it is reputed that King Charles stood at the top of this tower and watched the defeat of the Royalists in the Battle of Rowton Heath that we talked about last week. The tower itself was believed to be built in the 13th century. At the bottom of the Northgate Deep Locks is what is known as Chester Basin, a very popular place for narrowboats to moor up. And here is a view looking back towards the exit of the Northgate Locks. Anyway, we've put off this wind in long enough now, so let's just get on with it and start our exit from the city of Chester, where there is one very important piece of information which you may find very interesting. And here we have Chester's own shot tower. In days gone by, they would stand at the top of this tower with molten lead, which they would pass through a grate, which would tumble down, creating a cylindrical sphere, which would harden as it hit the water below. And that's where shot put comes from. Brilliant, loved it. Do you know what, it was some months ago that I did that trip, and just to be able to re-look at all the video footage again and put it together in a vlog, it's amazing, it's fantastic. Now, I got an exciting week coming up this week, in the sense that I've got work to do on the boat, which I want to get done while I'm here, and I'm looking forward very much to catching up with friends in a not too distant future, and that's going to be something really special for me. I trust anyway that you're all very well, and I've got to thank you once again. Thank you very much to everybody who has commented and sent me photos back from my live feed. I'm quite overwhelmed, to be honest, at how that has been received by the viewing public from all around the world. It's been absolutely amazing. So huge thank you to everyone that's subscribed to the new channel. Thank you again to all the new subscribers to this channel, my main vlogging channel, and of course to everybody who joined me on my Facebook family. It's been another great week for numbers joining me. Thank you so very much indeed. So it just remains me now to wish you a very happy week. Keep yourselves healthy, keep yourselves safe, and until we meet again next Sunday, yeah, ta-da.